and we're talking about Arsenal. Arsenal who won 9-3 in Champions League,
They're
destroying
actually
PSV.
they're actually Champions League. You don't have to air quote them. They are in Champions League.
They don't they don't
They
consider
don't.
that the whole. No, no, just cause I'm saying क्योंकि आर्सेनल ने कभी चैंपियंस लीग की बात ही नहीं की. Arteta was always serious about EPL, which makes sense.
100%.
But now they are serious, and they're gonna face the biggest team. I think currently the biggest team, Real Madrid. So let's start with the Arsenal fan with the Arsenal logo, who's really happy with both the legs actually. What do you say, Suri? How was the game?
With both his legs. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
happy to have with both his legs.
Actually, this game was dead from the start. So 7-1. What do you expect from PSV? So
Whenever you talk
they
about Arsenal, please don't say dead. My mind directly goes to over my dead body. It was I'm so sorry.
So
This game was
I'll
also
give
played over Arteta's
Over
body only.
Arteta's dead body.
okay. So I'll give you a point. I'll ask you a question just because you said the game is dead or something. Let's start with the positive from this game. I know वो first leg में खत्म हो गया था, but let's start this game. The biggest positive is you've got strikers now. What do you have to say about that? Especially
before that.
Sterling.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, we will come to that. But for just talking about this game
Yeah.
was I was still excited because I wanted to see something different. Like three games, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Manchester United. We haven't been able to uh, break the defense with our attack, and I thought that okay, he's going to try something different. I was expecting okay, as a manager, anyone, it was there to see that out of 5 games, 5 or 6 games, Merino has played as a striker. Only against
Hmm.
Leicester City and PSV away, we have been able to score. Otherwise, our attack has been toothless. So I was thinking maybe he's going to try something different. And the team sheet comes up, and I see Merino again in the striking lineup. And I lost all the interest, man, in that game. I thought there is no point of watching this game. Okay, we might still win this game, but this game was an opportunity to try someone else like a Martinelli or I said this even in our previous video. Calafiori showed better attacking instinct in the front three than Mikel
Hmm.
Merino in whatever brief period of time, 5-10 minutes he played in the midfield or coming into the attack, he showed better attacking instinct than Mikel Merino. So I was actually any manager would have given him a chance in this game. But Mikel Merino again as a striker, and we played still. It was PSV. It was not a. They were again doing the same thing. They were not
Hmm.
making it difficult for us in the attack, and we s- we played better than what we played in the English Premier League games with Merino. But still, like we played Kieran Tierney as a left winger and Calafiori as a left back, or Zinchenko in the left midfield, in the midfield three.
It's-
Right
So
midfield.
How many left
right
backs did you play
midfield,
with in one
They had
game?
they had three left backs playing
three left back,
who started the game.
I mean,
three
Mario
left
and
back.
Dwayne,
So
Suri must be right now
Yeah,
spoiled for
right
choices.
midfield.
He must be spoiled for choices. He has three great forwards. Merino, Calafiori, right? Sterling. He has 3 or 4 left backs playing the
we,
entire field.
we're not gonna see
Oh,
Mario and Suri fight now because
Of
they
Zinchenko
course,
have to
it's
scored
fine.
as
strike.
well.
Huh?
Bro, he
Zinchenko
scored. That
scored.
was a good goal.
Yeah.
Zinchenko scored. That was a good goal, and that was something which kind of a goal which we expect from Odegaard. He has Zinchenko's. We all say that okay, we don't have that left midfielder who could carry the ball from defense to attack. All this time, Zinchenko was there in our squad, and we have been
But
trying Mikel Merino over there. We have been putting Declan Rice over there, and we had Zinchenko who did good
But
against
but
PSV.
but
but
Zinchenko was
you
known to
you
do that. Like
Yes,
at
huh.
Zinchenko
City,
was known to do that.
And at
But
City,
no,
he did that consistently. He came to Arsenal and he did that. And then you all went and tried to find somebody else for that position.
No, actually, he came to City as a left back,
Left back.
and I don't remember sorry, not left back, left midfielder. And there was this left back who City had, and he got badly injured. I don't remember his name. He got injured. He got also embroiled in some case, and he was forced to play as a left back there. Won that, won the Premier League, and Arsenal bought him as a left back.
I know Arsenal bought him as a left back, but no one rates him, right? Not even Arteta, I think
He's
so.
not a good left back. He's not a good
He's not
left
a good
back
left
Huh.
back, but he's a very
because he's
good
a left
midfielder.
midfielder.
But you guys are
Yeah,
saying
Oh,
he's
he's a good. See,
midfielder.
this I didn't know that he's
yeah,
a good
neither did I that he
midfielder.
played
Like
for
I
left.
always,
He played as left midfielder. I didn't know. I always thought of
No,
him
so
as a left back.
even
he's a
at
left
Probably
back.
even
Huh.
Arteta doesn't know that.
as a left back, right? Even at City,
The- huh.
his whole claim to fame or whatever you call it, right, was that he used to move from the back position into midfield and become that extra player in midfield for City.
Acha.
He can cross the ball
Inverted
very
left back.
well. His football IQ is good. He's a
Smart.
good, decent
Decent player.
midfielder. Yeah.
Hmm.
You are
I,
saying
ha- we have heard that he's a good left midfielder, but this is the first time we have seen him in Arsenal colours starting as a left back. And Arteta was there in Manchester City when Zinchenko was there in won the league in Manchester City.
this guy was your City's assistant manager then, right? Or a coach?
Oh shit.
And he still didn't know
Yeah.
that Zinchenko plays left midfield. I don't buy that.
He didn't want to. He didn't
Yeah,
want to.
I don't think so. He rates him. No, but wait, he
He
got
doesn't
him.
rate.
But he got
Oh.
him. If he doesn't
got-
rate
he
him,
got
then why
him.
did he get him?
He got him.
Yeah,
I'll tell
sorry.
you what,
Huh.
he got him. He got him, and you remember the first time when we challenged for the title like 2 years ago, and we
Now which year?
threw
Because it's
away
every year. So
we threw away the 5 point lead,
Yeah.
and Zinchenko was bad in a few games as
huh.
in that left back position. Since that time, he has stopped playing Zinchenko at that
Oh,
position. He has played
Hassan.
our right back Tomiyasu over there. He bought Timber. Okay, and he played
Tim,
Kivior over there. He played Luis Miles Kelly. He played Thomas, no, not Thomas Partey. He played Calafiori over there, but he hasn't started Zinchenko at the left back position.
Because of that mistake, they
Cross
let go
balls.
5 points.
Last
he
video
wasn't
I didn't
even
edit
injured.
anything, but this will be edited.
Why?
He
No.
no, but was he fit? Like he was always fit.
Yeah,
right?
he's
He
always
was
available.
he was
Arey
injured for some
Mahakasam.
time. He was injured for some time, but he came back and he was not started for a long
Because
time.
I know Timber was injured. I know he was out.
Timber was injured.
इसका नहीं
Timber was
पता.
injured. Yeah, Zinchenko was also injured for some time, but when he was fit and we didn't have that box to box midfielder after Xhaka left, he deserved a start, and he was he was not started. But okay, that's Arteta for us. He likes to play with different players at different positions. So yeah, it was a good game to experiment. We missed a good chance, but then okay, we qualified for the next round, and I found Real Madrid's game was much more interesting than this game.
हाँ, because see, Arsenal PSV, I think Arsenal was anyways a much better team. ये पूरा वो टेबल
Yeah,
के वजह से हुआ है because of the new format that it's happening. Because you saw how Liverpool dominated the European
The
games,
group
right?
stages, yeah.
Table पहले top पे आके and then they just go out. It's so weird. Same thing. I think Arsenal was too good for PSV from the start. पहले मैच में ही खत्म कर दिया था. So it was just like formality sort. The game next, that's gonna be a big clash,
that's gonna
especially
be
for
good.
Arsenal. It's after what? How many?
Before we jump there, I just want to ask Suri, as a die-hard Arsenal fan for I don't know for 20 years now, and please be very honest and quiet. How confident are you? It's a good play. It's a good Arsenal team. Let's not leave that out of equation. It's a good Arsenal team that's been challenging in English Premier League. That's also done well in Europe competitions, at least a little bit. How confident are you that this team will be able to take it to Real Madrid? Mind you, the Real Madrid has been a little inconsistent this season. They haven't been their
Yes.
best. Although they are a top team, I think PSG is better than them right now with the form that with the
Yes.
form that the team that Luis Enrique has built at PSG. But coming back to Arsenal facing Real Madrid next game, how confident are you as an Arsenal fan?
We will play well. At least the home game, we will play well. I think because Real Madrid is a good team. I understand, but the good thing about us is we still have a strong defense. Okay, our back four is good. We have a good central midfield. So defense-wise, we are a very good, still a good European quality team. But I think it will be a little bit too much for us. Arsenal against Real Madrid, there is a, there are two things which will be against us. One is that okay, one Real Madrid already is a big team. Okay, so they have got Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, and Rodrigo. These guys
Bellingham.
can turn the game. Bellingham, yeah, turn the game on their head. Like just out of nowhere, they can create. Even if we have a great game, these
Yeah.
players can change the game just like that out of nowhere. They are true world class team. They have got world class players at every position.
But the defense
Front
has not
three,
been the best. Sorry,
midfield.
Shuri.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. Defense has not been the best, and I think that's where we have an opportunity, and we will have opportunity against Real Madrid,
With
both
Merino.
home and away, home
Yeah,
and away,
so
and it's up to us how we make the most of those opportunities. If we score against Real Madrid, if we make the most of our opportunities, yes, we still have a chance to go to the next round. But Real Madrid, too big for us at in quarterfinal stage. One is that they have got world class players at every position, and second thing is that there is this legacy thing, man. I saw that against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid played their heart out that day.
They were good.
They were so good. They created so many chances, and Real Madrid knew they just had to hang in there. They hung in there for 120 minutes,
And
and penalty
VAR
counts.
and VAR helped them again. It was just
I
not
Bro,
Madrid.
how did
yeah.
you
So
watch that penalty?
but before we go to the game, right?
Huh.
Like Suri, who do you think is like the impact player from Real Madrid that Arsenal needs to watch out for? And if
Mbappe,
Arsenal has to win, who do you think is the player that has to play out of their skin or like have an exceptional game for Arsenal?
the two players, Mbappe and Luka Modric. I think
Mhm.
Real Madrid have in them. Okay, just Mbappe just for the speed. He can blow us apart in that left hand side. So if he is playing as a right winger, we may have Timber or Luis Miles Kelly playing that game, and he is too good for them. And Luka Modric, he can unlock any of the midfield or defense. And from Arsenal, I think that there will be chances. Odegaard and Martinelli are key. Martinelli, I hope he starts as a striker, not as a winger. I hope he starts as a striker, and we will have chances in counter attack against Real Madrid. So that's where I think that we have a chance. If we convert our chance, then yes, we have a good chance of progressing.
I think this is a game that you guys will miss Saka a lot
I
because
think
Yeah,
Saka
true,
might be
true.
back for the second leg.
maybe
Might be back because
like
the
But
first leg is on 9th, right? 9th of April.
9th of April.
हाँ, so there's a big क्योंकि there's a lot of time क्योंकि अभी break भी है international break है.
Hmm.
He's coming back somewhere like March end or first week of April. I'm not sure
Hmm.
about the first leg. At least second leg तक I'm
If he's there,
assuming that Saka's gonna be back
if Saka is
and
available,
it's gonna make a difference.
yeah, it will make a
The news
difference.
is that Saka will be back by April first week. But I'll tell you
हाँ,
what, 3 months away from football, it's like
yeah.
it's like
That's why
coming to a new season altogether. Like end of season
see
to a new season, it's like 3 weeks,
you
3 months.
keep
So
saying this, but I think this applies for like normal players. If it's a good players, I don't think so. They take time. I would put Saka in that bracket. He's good. He's been consistent. I don't think so. He'll need time or he'll take time. He'll get into it. And that big match
But I
pressure,
think,
Champions League,
Mhm.
it's different.
Yeah, I think if he's completely 100% fit, then let's play
Yeah.
him. Else, it's just a risk. You're just risking a career.
Huh. That's why, no, no, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe for the
Hmm.
first leg, he might not play or just for like 10 minutes or something. But I think the second leg,
Hmm.
he'll be there. And that's going to be the main game. Because I think वो away है ना. First तुम्हारा home है.
First home, hai.
हाँ, second away है. That's going to be the toughest one.
Hmm.
Because see,
Yeah, I
like
think
comparing Arsenal to like previous years and now, like going back Arsenal in Champions League, like I know even you're not confident, and we talk about Bayern like 8-2 and all those games. Arsenal has come a long way.
A long.
Abhi,
Hmm.
Arsenal is a really good team. I'm not saying you can beat Real Madrid, but you can go
Head to
and
head.
compete with
I
them
mean, not only
head to
that,
head.
if tomorrow Arsenal's, and I have a feeling that Arsenal might take the game to
Yeah.
Madrid,
Bernabeu.
because you
Yeah.
guys are in that kind of situation. I believe Arsenal needs to win a silverware. This is their only chance this year.
And and I'll tell you what, Arteta is in a position, his fifth season, yeah, that's true. In fifth season, he has to deliver a trophy.
Yeah,
And they have been poor all along this season. This is an opportunity. This is the biggest stage for Arsenal
prove
over the
yourself.
last 5 years
Yeah,
to prove ourselves that we are still there. Even though this season has been shit, if Arteta has an opportunity now that he can prove himself, his credentials as a manager of a top footballing club. And if he fails against this test, then his position will be questioned. And
No,
I will not mistake that.
he's not
I
getting
will not
sacked.
say he's not getting sacked, but there will be questions need to be asked that is he good enough for this position?
See, that's what I'm telling you. Like you're saying that, but like I'll be very honest. Like Arsenal, like there's been so much noise, and fairly like Arsenal's only been linked with EPL to win the EPL for the last 3 years. There's not even a
Hmm.
mention about Champions League. Now you take
No,
Liverpool. There's always talks about Champions League, Liverpool, and
hmm.
EPL. Arsenal का वो कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा, even the fans. So I
That's
think
legacy, man.
वो है ही नहीं.
yeah,
Huh?
is
That's
this
See,
like
but
legacy.
that's what I'm
That's
saying, right? Arsenal in the Champions League is nothing. And if I'm saying if Arteta, like I'm not talking about winning the Champions League, if he actually beats Real Madrid and goes to this thing,
huge?
that's gonna be a big statement. I'm not talking
that's a
about
statement.
winning. क्योंकि मेरे लिए रियल मैड्रिड इन चैंपियंस लीग आई डोंट नो इट्स क्या है वो टीम भाई उनका मेंटालिटी अलग है यू गेट अ न्यू प्लेयर उनका ला लीगा दे डोंट गिव अ फक बट चैंपियंस लीग में आके दैट न्यू प्लेयर विल जस्ट ब्लेंड इन उनका वो मेंटालिटी अलग है एंड दैट्स द ओनली रीजन आई एम सेइंग दे हैव द अपर हैंड इट्स नॉट अबाउट द टीम आर्सेनल हैज अ गुड टीम मैड्रिड ऑब्वियसली हैज अ गुड टीम बट वो जो मेंटालिटी है ना उनका स्पेशली चैंपियंस लीग में आई डोंट नो हाउ दे गेट इट एवरी न्यू प्लेयर कम्स सेम ऑन पार जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना यूनाइटेड में आके लोग नीचे होते हैं उनके उसमें आके वो एकदम पार एकदम पता नहीं कैसे एंड इट्स लाइक दे
I
लाइक
mean,
मैड डॉग्स
I think it's also the fact that
Man, matches is
La Liga is not that competitive. I also
इट
feel
इज या
that
no,
it's
एग्जैक्टली
not that
दैट्स आल्सो
competitive.
देयर
it's not
Their
competitive,
players,
but
no, it's not that
sorry,
fast.
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that it's not that competitive. So the players who play for Real Madrid or Barcelona or Real Sociedad everywhere, they are a lot more fresher when they come to Champions League game.
यस
And I'll tell you
ट्रू
for a very simple reason why. Liverpool has been dominating the English Premier League. They've been playing like such good football, right? Okay, I know we've seen a dip in them since January, but when they were playing against PSG, they were completely outplayed. And PSG is a great team, but not, it's not better than Liverpool. But why? Because PSG players were a lot faster. They matched pace to
Pressure,
pace
pressure.
to PSG players were a lot faster than Liverpool. They matched pace. In fact, they outpaced them because their players
yes you can
probably
say
are
that
in better situation other physically because they don't play such rigorous games day in day out. Liverpool probably
and they can afford to rest as well you're right
yeah.
like on the weekend
Yeah,
games
they
like
can
one
afford.
game 2 games and like they can go slow they can just like
Exactly.
okay get them win and they can
And
substitute
then they can
EPL
go
में नहीं हो सकता
and then they can
In
go all out
EPL,
against big teams. And that's what they did.
हाँ
Yeah.
but
in
then coming to
EPL,
that
just to
same
fact,
point नहीं but before you go ahead sorry like just coming to that point Arsenal I think Arteta can now prioritize Champions League
Have to.
तुझे
exactly.
क्यों ये करना है? देख, ईपीएल तुम लोग का टाइटल चलेगा, इवन दो राइस हैज
Done.
come out and said that, oh, the title race is still on. It's done. लिवरपूल का है,
Done.
तो व्हाई नॉट जस्ट प्रायोरिटाइज इट? तू सेकंड या थर्ड आ, क्या ही फर्क पड़ने वाला है? आई थिंक तुम
क्या
लोग
फर्क
सेकंड में
पड़ता है?
वैसे भी सिक्योर हो, रादर गो फॉर दिस. इट्स रियल मैड्रिड, कम ऑन. इफ यू बीट दिस टीम,
Second victory.
एक तो पहला चीज, दैट्स गोना बी अ बिग स्टेटमेंट फॉर आर्टेटा, लाइक सबका फेथ इट विल कम बैक. सेकेंडली, आई से तेरा 50% चांस है जीतने का उधर से, इफ यू गेट रियल मैड्रिड आउट, बिलीव मी.
Exactly.
You
And
don't
if
want
that
Real Madrid in the final.
and facing Real Madrid, if that doesn't inspire Arsenal player to do better than what they have been doing now and beat them in a Champions League quarterfinal, nothing good.
I
This has to inspire them. They have 1 month, almost a month,
The,
to prepare
that
Literally a
themselves for
month.
this game.
that's the main thing, right, Suri, is that they have 1 month with one goal to try and beat Real Madrid. Real Madrid has not been the strongest team. They have game
Exactly.
changers, but like if you look at as a unit, right, Real Madrid is not playing that great. There
Yeah.
are bursts in which they play like brilliant football, but consistently they have not been doing that. And I think your biggest challenge is going to be able to score against a defense that has been known to give goals this season in Real Madrid. If you're going to try and protect your goal, they'll find a way. So
They find a way somehow. Manchester City last year, they somehow found a way to defeat them in the last dying minutes.
But Suri, I'll tell you
See,
one thing.
because
This year, sorry, this year,
नहीं नहीं
Liverpool defeated Real Madrid 2-0. And you guys are as good as Liverpool. You guys are
that's
not,
why I was saying you can go compete.
right? You guys should go toe-to-toe with Liverpool. Sorry, with Madrid. I just have a question.
Madrid.
Have you guys played Real Madrid before? Not this thing, but in Champions League or something. Has you guys ever?
2005.
Ages ago.
2005. 20 years ago,
Ages
we
ago.
played them.
So
We
that is
defeated
exactly
them
the same
over
point of
two
time when you
legs.
guys won any silverware.
So 20, we were in the finals of Champions League. I think it was the next season after we won the last Premier League. We went to the finals, lost to Barcelona. So we defeated Real Madrid at Bernabeu 1-0 and drew the game at home 0-0. So that was 20 years ago. Thierry Henry's
That was
one
final,
goal.
right? Where I think Arsenal was leading
That was
in
quarterfinal.
60th or
That was quarterfinal.
70th. Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, second half, I think 48th minute or something, Thierry Henry scores at Bernabeu,
After
away goal.
हाँ, नहीं मैं फाइनल का बोल रहा हूँ, जब तुम लोग फाइनल में कब थे
Also,
लास्ट
finals
चैंपियंस
mein
लीग?
we scored in the first half and then we conceded two in the second half
हाँ, आई थिंक
against
70th
Barcelona.
मिनट के बाद और समथिंग, yeah, they came
हाँ,
back, or else like तब तक था तुम्हारे जेब में. नहीं, but that's what
75th minute तक था.
The point is not that. The point is, yes, you guys have not played Real Madrid in the last 20 years. So if this is like probably the biggest opportunity for the current crop of players that Arsenal has to show what they're made of, just not coming in interviews and saying, you know what, we are
Exactly.
still in it and blah, blah, and dead bodies and soldiers. No, prove it. This is where
And
you show your mettle. Sorry, good.
yeah, and we have players to do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
We have Saliba who Real Madrid wants. We have Gabriel. We have a good defense. We have English international who is in our midfield, Declan
Declan
Rice.
Rice.
Yeah, we have
he's
a good
been good.
goalkeeper. So, except for the
You have a
front
good
three,
goalkeeper.
everywhere we have players. So we should be able to go toe to toe with Real Madrid.
That's
It's the
your biggest.
mentality that
I
will
think
matter this game.
Exactly.
Mentality. Sorry, do
And
you
as
want to
Thierry
say the
Henry
same?
said,
हाँ?
just one thing, as
नहीं
Thierry
नहीं, मैं
Henry
बोल रहा
said,
था
if you don't
like
believe
you've
it,
got Raya, you've got Raya.
हाँ,
He's gonna be. I'm telling you, अभी ही बोल रहा हूँ मैं,
he's
like
going to
he's
be
gonna
key.
be a massive player in this game, like in both the legs. He will change the game for
Exactly.
you. I
Exactly.
saw what I know he's a good keeper, but after that
And
United game, bro,
God mode.
and did you see Courtois? What was he doing against Madrid? He was saving so many shots against Atletico Madrid.
but that's what you need a goalkeeper. It starts from behind.
Yeah,
You
it's
need that
the
because
goalkeeper is important.
they will come at you. But अगर तुम्हारे पास वो goalkeeper है जो extra saves, extra effort डाल रहा है, you
It
can. And
starts
like
from
Adi
behind
said,
and we have Onana. I am not. I just.
let's not. We're talking Champions League. Let's not get United.
Let's
क्योंकि यहाँ
not
पे
talk about
I
a team
think
that might get into Conference League next year. But
नहीं,
I
but
know
I think it's Yeah, I was just saying it's again like you said, it's about mentality. Real Madrid is
It
already
is.
there. It's about, I think it's like Mario said, you've got 1 month to prepare. I think it's on Arteta how he creates, how he gets them there. Like वो mentality कैसे वो boost देगा, क्योंकि he's been at City, he's seen those big games.
He's
Now
won.
he has to get it to Arsenal. तुमको एक चांस मिला है चैंपियंस लीग में ये बार सीरियसली कुछ करने का, where your focus is not EPL because it's gone. Last 3 years that was the
That's
focus.
it.
अभी नहीं मिला है.
Right.
Take this, prioritize this.
Now this is
EPL छोड़ दो भाई.
Okay,
correct.
I
We
think
don't have to look at EPL. We just
guys.
have to look at Champions League. Make it simple.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. We
and
have a lot of time left.
uh,
I'll start with Mario on this. Mario, your views on Madrid versus Arsenal. I'm saying Arteta. It's not the same thing. Madrid versus Arsenal. Who you think is going to take the game? Who's going to move to the next stage? And yeah, predictions.
why?
Like I put Real Madrid to go ahead, but it all depends on the first leg. If Arsenal manages to squeeze out a victory or a lead, right, and go to Bernabeu with any kind of lead, I think they should be able to clinch it. But I find that not going to be possible. So I'm
Madrid.
putting Real Madrid.
Okay. Lobo, quickly coming to you. Predictions. What do you think?
I think just because the second leg is at Bernabeu, like because of that, I think Madrid will remove this. Because they are no longer playing those fancy 5-1 wins because Ronaldo is not there.
Hmm.
They just want to win. They'll take that 1-0 win. That's it. 1-0, 2-0 nikal dega. They'll go crazy in the game. They won't let you play. But I think Madrid will take this just because of the mentality.
Okay. I think, and I'll come to you, Suri, last because you are Arsenal's. I think, and I'm going to put my bet on Arsenal. As I said, I think it's time for them to. It's like a do or die situation for them, now or never.
Yes.
I really think Arteta is going to prep the team well. He's going to put the right horses everywhere. I'm going to go with Arsenal. Moving on to the next stage, both the legs, Arsenal's going to, and just purely because Madrid is not playing well at this point of time, so I put my money on Arsenal. Suri, you have 1 hour, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Go ballistic, brother.
1 minute, 30 seconds. Wow.
Wow.
So I think first leg we are winning. We will be able to win against Real Madrid first leg because at home we will get spaces to attack, and that's when our Odegaard, Martinelli, Vaneri comes into the game. So I think first leg we would be able to edge them out, but second leg is the key, Bernabeu, where I think Real Madrid are the favorites. Keeping two legs into consideration, Real Madrid would be the favorites, even though we would be defeating them at Emirates. And Arteta, it's all on Arteta and the players now. This is his
But what's your
chance to win a
prediction?
trophy. I said that Real Madrid are going to go through.
So you're saying Real Madrid is going to move to the next round?
Not Arsenal.
Not Arsenal. I mean,
Not
he's
Arsenal.
being realistic, or he's probably downplaying his team. So 3
Yeah.
versus 1. I'm
Like
the
always.
one who's picked
By
Arsenal to
by the way,
move.
did anyone see the penalty when he missed?
Who? Nunez?
Oh, I saw.
Vinicius?
I saw that. I saw that.
What a horrible penalty.
Who?
It was
Mbappe?
one of the
Or
worst
Vinny?
penalty.
Vinny, right?
Vinny.
He
Oh, yeah. I think
That
that's
could
almost
have
it knocked one of
as worst
the
as